Dean Morton
I get it.
Ryan, Dr. Miko, honored guests, members of the faculty and family members, and friends, and of course, my fellow graduates. I had to run so I can catch my breath. I am deeply honored to be speaking here tonight, as it has been my honor to be a student in the College of Nursing at SUNY Downstate Medical Center. Above all, I feel most privileged by the notion that in a short time I will be a registered nurse, and that having learned from great healers, my colleagues and I stand side by side to face the challenges of the future with hope and strength among us. If the men and the women of this accelerated BSN program are at all representative of other graduating nurses, communities across America will be blessed by their intelligence and care as I have been by their wisdom and nobility. Tonight, however, I am not only an emissary for the small number of student nurses in my own program, but also for those who have lived lives long with patient care and nursing professionalism.
She's done a great job.
Tonight, however, I'm not only an emissary for the small number of student nurses in my own program, but also for those who have lived lives long with patient care and nursing professionalism. For nurses who tonight have achieved hard-earned and well-deserved academic milestones, and for those who, along with allied health professionals, are helping to redesign the fabric of health promotion and primary care in this country for today and for the future. The opportunity to learn at Downstate and within the healthcare institutions of Brooklyn has afforded each one of us the consistent curriculum of true diversity that very few outside of this university will ever be lucky enough to access. Nationwide, diversity is a much lauded concept, but a rarely achieved phenomenon. This is simply not the case in the College of Nursing at SUNY Downstate, where men and women of communities from all over New York City and the world, with vastly different experiences, opinions, and identities, gather to learn. Every day throughout the year, and for some of us, well into the summer, students and nurses come to Downstate to nurture knowledge and to advance care. We arrive as diverse individuals sharing a noble common goal and converge to become one rich, powerful professional identity. I myself am still a student nurse, and yet I understand very clearly that as current and future nurses, we are a vast and various, intelligent and enlightened force to be reckoned with. Believe me when I say that this force is building momentum, and that now is the time for great change and possibility. As nurses, we are ready and ideally placed to effect this change. It has never been easy to make good change happen. Nevertheless, now is the time for us to draw from our diverse experiences and sensibilities so that we can utilize one another as our most valuable asset. Now is the time for us all to reinvigorate and to aspire. It is time for us to open our minds to new opportunity and to ground ourselves in the grace of our history as we go forth to do good work. It is time for us to listen to those and advocate from those who have been long silenced and from those whose health has been compromised by ineffectual systems, poverty, and ignorance. It is time to fight against inequity. Now is the time to educate and to encourage tolerance and to demand respect for all. It is now that we must overturn apathy and commit unyieldingly to care. Care is a very simple word. It is not elegant, and it possesses a strength that is too often overlooked. And yet, it is in this simplicity that we are unified. Care is the sole reason for our presence in this historic hall tonight. The people who are being recognized here this evening all have committed their hearts and their hands and their minds to serve and to care for the health of others. Beyond the difference of language, religion, and place of origin, we have come here to honor those who serve justice the most, because the commitment to care for others equally and fairly is to commit to the greatest justice of all.
Take some pictures.
I would like to end this with a quote from the late and inspiring Grace Paley, whose family I believe is among us tonight. It was her original call, and now
okay.
I will borrow it
They
for my
do
own
something
purpose
really good.
when I beseech us all. Let us go forth with fear and courage and rage to save the world. Thank you very much.